What's up, family? Man, I'm back with another one. You know what I mean? Man, this is gonna be sensitive for some of you. It's gonna be a trigger for some of you. It's gonna be eye-opening for some of you. Nonetheless, it's gonna be powerful. You know what I mean? It's gonna be powerful. I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit. Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. I say it all the time. You know what I mean? I say it all the time. We have to grow up. It's a trip because we sit back and we respect the wrong shit. You know what I mean? We have the utmost respect for the foolishness. You know what I mean? We have the utmost respect for people that ain't really did shit. You know? And it's a trip because when you listen to people that's accomplished in life, people that's made it successfully financially, you know, in the music industry and whatever, you know what I mean? Man, we put their names on this freaking pedestal. We lift them up, and when you say their names, there's something about a glow that comes over us. Man, we get this glitter in our eyes and just this, our aura change. It's everything about us change when we start talking about our favorite singer, something about our aura and everything changes when we start talking about people in the industry that we respect and we value because they made it out the hood. We value them because they're so successful, and we'll do them. Man, we have so much respect for these people, not knowing a damn thing about them people. You know what I mean? Stay with me. We're going somewhere. And what I mean, we don't know a damn thing. We don't know if them motherfuckers dealing with their issues or not. You know, and a lot of times we understand later, them motherfuckers, they still fighting their demons. You know what I mean? And the trip is, man, now they got money, and the money is showing their demons in a whole lot more. You know what I mean? And it's true. When Whitney Houston came out, and I was a big fan of Whitney Houston. You know what I mean? When she came out and she just took the industry by storm. You know what I mean? Man, just her singing, her voice, just everything, right? And so, man, people would just glow talking about Whitney Houston. You know what I mean? But later on, after Whitney became famous and got married with Bobby, and she went through whatever she was going through, whatever her struggles were, man, and I don't know if she was on dope or not. It seemed like she was, you know what I mean? But it ain't my call to say, you know what I mean? It ain't my thing to speak on somebody else's life, you know what I mean? But she was going through some stuff. And everybody was like turning their back on Whitney. Oh, this motherfucker crackhead, and she woo. Bobby done got her fucked up on the dope game and blah, blah, blah. We had all this negative shit to say. People had all this negative shit to say about Whitney. Oh, she a fucking crackhead. She tweaking. She da-da-da-da. She a pill popper. She's all this bullshit. And the trip is, so many people lost so much respect for her. So many people lost so much respect for Bobby. But when Bobby came out and he was singing making his music, you know, My Prerogative and all that, man, people was in love with Bobby. Bobby was the shit and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? But again, when they start doing shit that we don't think they should be doing, when they start doing grimy ass shit, when they start popping drugs and doing dope and all this other shit, man, we just, these motherfuckers. And we never even stop and think, well, damn, they got fucking issues. Everybody has some fucking issues. But these motherfuckers allow life to get them fucked up with their issues. Stay with me. We're going somewhere. And we sit there and we point out all their fucking issues as though they didn't always have those issues. We start looking at all the stuff that they're going through, and we're quick to point out the finger at, man, look at their character defects, and they're not doing this, and they're not doing this, and how could Whitney do this? She grew up in the church, and blah, 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 blah. We got all this negative bullshit to say. Oh, we're going somewhere. Stay with me. And what God was telling me, man, and then we start talking about ourselves. We start talking about ourselves, and we don't put the same respect in our own name. We don't put the respect on what we've accomplished and what we've overcame. And most people, they'll sit back and like, okay, well, what's your status? What's your financial status? How many followers you have? How many subscribers you got? And and that defines how successful you are to these people. And if you got a platform, and if you ain't got a lot of followers, you ain't got a lot of subscribers, and if your voice ain't heard like that, man, you ain't nobody. You just a pretender. You just a fake wannabe. And what God was telling me to say to y'all, man, I've been on this one all night. You know what I mean? He's been dealing with me all night about this. Man, we don't know who we are. And so many of us, man, we hate ourselves so much. We don't see ourselves as this 4-star general in the spiritual warfare. We don't see ourselves as this 5-star general. Ain't no 5-star generals no more. But we don't see ourselves as these big people in this spiritual battle. We look at ourselves and it's like, man, I'm not nobody and I ain't did nothing and I'm not really da-da-da and I'm not da-da-da. And we comparing ourselves to everybody else that have a platform who ain't doing shit really in the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? They ain't doing shit. They may be able to tell you how to make money. They may be able to tell you how to buy some real estate. They may be able to tell you how to rap and how to sing and how to dance and all this stupid, superficial bullshit. But they ain't telling you how to deal with your fucking bullshit. They ain't telling you and showing you how to overcome and how to change and go from being a fucking ungrateful, toxic ass motherfucker into a person that's spiritual minded and grateful and a healer. So there's a big difference. There's a whole lot of motherfuckers on social media. Man, look at me. I'm pretty. Look at me. I'm going to teach you how to put on eyelashes. I'm going to teach you how to do your hair. I'm going to teach you how to do your makeup. I'm going to teach you how to do this stupid shit. I'm going to teach you how to cook an egg. I'm going to teach you how to boil some water. I'm going to teach you how to make some fucking tea. I'm going to teach you how to make a fucking frappuccino and all this stupid bullshit. And God is saying to you, stay on. Don't get distracted with the bullshit. You're a fucking general. Know who you are. It's the truth. I was in the Air Force and I was at Offutt Air Force Base. It's headquarters SAC, Strategic Air Command back in the day, right? And so they have this place where it's called General Row, General Alley or something to that effect. And it's on both sides of the roads. It's just nothing but where generals live. This whole block is nothing but generals. That's bigwigs in the military. You know what I mean? They got the stars. And man, they got the flag, got their own cars with flags on it, and motherfuckers standing outside just saluting them. You know what I mean? And so they're bigwigs in the military. But they had a whole block of just nothing but generals, and that's where they lived at. And God has said, that's who you motherfuckers are, but y'all don't know it. That's who you guys are, but y'all don't recognize it yet. You still walk around with your head down low because you don't know who you are and because you ain't got all of these subscribers, because you ain't got the voice piece or mouthpiece like this person over here, and you ain't got this platform over here and woo-doo-doo. But what you're doing is more valuable. What you're doing, what you have to say is more powerful than the bullshit that's been spewed on social media, than the bullshit that's been spewed on TV. But because you ain't getting paid millions, because you ain't got no fucking record label and all this other shit, you think you ain't accomplishing things. You think you ain't nobody. And God has said, understand who the fuck you are and put some respect on your fucking name. Put some respect on your fucking journey. Everybody didn't go through the shit you went through. Everybody can't say, man, I went through whoop, and man, I didn't just go through it. I fucking grew through this shit. I survived, and I went through this, and I grew through this, and everybody can't say that shit. And you walk around, man, nobody values me. Nobody cherishes me. Nobody, understands me. And nobody hears my message. And all this bullshit. God is saying you filled with self-hate. You don't really like you. You don't really respect you because you respect the bullshit. You respect the bullshit. I don't give a fuck how much money they got. They need somebody to fucking help them heal. I don't give a damn how thick their pockets is, how deep their pockets is. I don't give a fuck what type of car they rolling in. Motherfuckers need somebody to help them deal with their fucking pain and suffering. Somebody needs to help them deal with their fucking trauma. In order for them to reach their full potential. You can have all the fucking money in the world and still not reach your full fucking potential. You can have all the fucking record labels and still not reach your full potential. And still not accomplish everything that you came here to do. We have to grow up. We have to learn how to put some respect on our own fucking name. We have to learn how to put some respect on over all the shit that we've gone through. Why? Because, man, those things helped me grow into the person that I am today. If it hadn't been for that shit, I wouldn't be who I am. I needed that shit to help me discover who the fuck I am. I don't give a damn who else likes me. I don't give a damn if they value my experiences and my journey and the knowledge and the wisdom I get. I don't give a damn what they talking about. That's none of my fucking business. That ain't got shit to do with me. It ain't got shit to do with you. Put some respect on your own fucking name. And you're going to have all these people. Well, I would listen better if you didn't cuss so much. I would listen better if you didn't talk like this. I would listen. Okay, that's your fucking issue. That ain't got shit to do with me. That shows you your growth and development. That shows you your spiritual level. That ain't got shit to do with me. I'm here doing what I came here to do. We have to grow up. And stop tripping off what everybody else is saying. Stop tripping off all these self-righteous, judgmental, narcissistic, fucked up Christians. We have to grow the fuck up. And the truth is, most of us, we're still stuck in the fucking matrix. We're still stuck in that bullshit. We're still stuck in fucking religion. Oh, I'm going off on a video probably with the next day or two about the Bible. We're going to have a real heart-to-heart about the Bible. And most of us, we're so fucking stuck on religion. We're so fucking dumbed down with religion. We're so tied up and tangled up with fucking religion. And we see everything through the perspective of fucking religion. And if you don't match this right here, then you're not a child of God. If you don't match this right here, then you're not doing what you came here to do. If you don't match this right here, then you're not spiritual. If you don't match this right here, then you can't be a chosen. And all this other bullshit that we allow these ignorant ass motherfuckers to spew and to fuck us up with. Why? Because we don't know who the fuck we are. Because we ain't got no fucking respect in our own fucking name. Everybody didn't survive the fucking hood. Everybody didn't survive the fucking streets and the game. Whether it's slinging dope, whether it's gang banging, whatever it was. Everybody can't say they survived that shit. Everybody didn't make it out of that. And some of us, we so fucking twisted in our own mind, because my story ain't your story. Man, I can't talk like you talk, and I don't have the experiences that you have, and I don't have da-da-da, and I don't have da-da-da, and we feel less than because this motherfucker been through this, da-da-da-da, and this motherfucker over here been do, and we look at these people, and we put them up on fucking pedestals, and we tear ourselves down in the process. We talk self-love, but we're full of self-hate. We talk all this, man, I'm a child of God. I'm a chosen one. I'm a starseed. I'm a light worker. I'm a healer. And we talk all this spiritual bullshit and we fucking hate ourselves. We talk all this bullshit and we're constantly tearing ourselves apart. We're constantly tearing ourselves up. Man, you better learn to put some respect on your name. You better learn to put some respect on all the bullshit you done went through. No, it may not be what everybody else went through. Everybody ain't going through the same thing. Everybody ain't gonna have the same experiences. Why? Because there's different people, and those different people need certain types of people that's gone through what they've gone through to be able to reach out and grab them by their fucking shirt tail and grab them up off the fucking fire, grab them up off the fucking hood. Look, bro, I've been through. I've been where you at. Come on, you can make it up out this bitch. You need those motherfuckers that had nice households. Mama worked, daddy worked, made good money. And man, I just struggled with, man, do I want to be this? Do I want to be a lawyer? Do I want to be an accountant? Do I want to be a doctor? Everybody can't talk like that. Everybody didn't have that fucking struggle. Or what school am I going to go to? And that's my hardest, man, I'm going to make my daddy mad if I choose this school. I'm going to make my mama mad if I choose this school. And that's our fucking struggle. What fraternity and sorority am I going to belong to? That's their fucking struggle. And for some of us that's gone through a whole lot of shit, man, that's nothing to me. That's nothing to us. But I'm not minimizing that for them. That was a real struggle for them. But for me, man, my struggle was a lot deeper than that. My struggle was, man, it hurt a lot more than that. You know what I mean? Man, my struggle, where am I going to get my next fucking meal? Fuck college. Fuck a sorority and a fraternity. Where am I going to get something to fucking eat? But we have to understand, everybody don't have our same struggle. There's some people in life, their struggle is what college they're going to go to. And it is what it is. Don't get mad at them because that's the only struggle they got. Don't get mad at them because they don't have your fucking struggle. Because the truth be told, we wish that was our struggle. We wish the hardest problem we had to make was, damn, what school am I going to go to? Daddy going to pay for it. I ain't got to get no student loan and shit. He going to pay for me to go to Harvard. He going to pay for me to go to Yale. He going to pay for me to go to Princeton or whatever, Georgetown, whatever. All I got to do is choose which one. Mama want me to join this sorority. Auntie want me to join this one. My sister want me to join this, and I don't know which one to choose. I got so much pressure, and everybody's coming at me this way and this way, this way. Do this and do this and do this, and mine's is better, and da-da-da. And I'm struggling because I don't know what you want to do because I don't want to piss nobody off. That's their struggle, and it's real to them. That's real to them. And so we ain't here minimizing their struggle. Because everybody ain't got the same struggle. But we have to put some respect on our struggle. We have to put some respect on whatever our struggle is. There's a whole lot of rich motherfucking kids popping fucking pills. There's a whole lot of rich motherfucking kids who ain't got the struggle, who ain't got to worry about a damn thing. But they have their own fucking struggle. They have their own battles and demons they gotta fight. And just because you can't relate to their battles, just because you can't relate to their demons and their monsters, don't mean they ain't got none. And the trip is, so many of us that grew up extremely poor, so many of us that grew up in the fucking hood, we look at motherfuckers that didn't grow up in the hood, and we talk about how they're so judgmental and they're so self-righteous, and we have that same fucking self-righteousness. We have that same judgmental nature and spirit, just on a different level. Oh, this motherfucker ain't real. This ain't no real fucking G. This ain't no real fucking hood. Da-da-da-da-da. Your ass ain't been through shit. And da-da-da. And we're quick to talk about they fucking struggle. We're quick to pinpoint they ain't got no real fucking struggle. You don't know what it's like to be grimy and slimy and all this other bullshit. You don't know what it's like to put some fucking work in on the block. You ain't a real one. We talk this stupid shit. Put some respect on your name. And when I say put some respect on your name and put some respect on your struggle, I'm not talking about walking around arrogant and narcissistic like a lot of these self-righteous motherfuckers. You can't tell me shit and and you ain't dealing with your fucking issues. You ain't overcoming some fucking bullshit. You ain't facing your fucking traumas and your fears and your insecurities and your self-hatred. Man, we got to grow the fuck up. We got to understand who we are and why we here. I was talking about the General Rowe at Headquarters SAC a while back. These people, man, they know who they are. What I mean, they know who they are in regards to their military power. They know the power that they possess. They know the influence that they have. They know all they got to do is General so-and-so said, and it's a wrap, done deal. You know what I mean? Case closed. It ain't up for debate. It ain't up for no fucking argument. If the general said it, it's a wrap, done deal. And that's how it's supposed to be with us, with every one of us. I ain't got to sit here and argue and debate with motherfuckers about my fucking life, about my spirituality, about my growth and development. Who the fuck is they? You know what I mean? Who the fuck are you that I should feel like I have to answer to you about me? That I should have to explain and justify who the hell I am and why I am the way that I am. Who the fuck are you? I said what I said. I meant what I said. Case closed. End the fucking conversation. You don't like it? Get the fuck on. But I'm not going to be explaining shit to you because you don't like it. Because you think I should do it a different way. Who the fuck are you? Go deal with your bullshit. Go reach your fucking full potential. Deal with your fucking trauma and your fucking self-hatred. And you're full of self-hatred. And that's why you're looking at other people and trying to put them down to make you feel better about your ignorant ass. Oh, this is a grown folk channel. We keep this shit real here. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Why are you so quick to speak on somebody else's fucking life? Why are you so quick to try to tell somebody else is down? Why are you so quick to tell somebody they ain't shit? They ain't accomplished shit. They ain't nobody. Just because they ain't gone through what you've gone through. There's a whole lot of people that's gone through some shit. There's a whole lot of people that blew up and became very successful financially. But they ain't put the work in spiritually. They could tell you how to make millions and billions. They could tell you where to invest your money in the stock market. They could tell you what record label to hook up with to get the most exposure. They could tell you all this superficial bullshit, but they can't tell you how to deal with your fucking daddy issues. They can't tell you and show you how to deal with your mama issues in a healthy manner to help you resolve some shit. They can't tell you how to deal with the self-hatred you have in order to resolve some shit. They can't show you how to deal with your brokenness and your loneliness in a healthy way that's going to help you resolve some shit. They can offer you some fucking pills. They can tell you to drink and have a sip of this. They can tell you just forget about it. They can tell you go get you another fucking bitch. But they can't tell you some shit that's going to help you heal from your fucking pain. We have to grow up. Man, learn to put some respect on who you are. Learn to put some respect on all the shit you've gone through. Stop minimizing your accomplishments just because you ain't got the millions and all the subscribers and all the followers and you ain't got the platform and you ain't got the Twitter with the millions of people following you and all this other bullshit. Don't mean you ain't got a mouthpiece. It don't mean you not making a difference. It don't mean you not helping people deal with some real life shit. It's a trap. You hear me quote or talk about the Bible a lot. Because I believe in the Bible. I just don't believe in the fucking religion bullshit of the Bible. I don't believe in the religious crap. I believe most people don't understand the fucking Bible. And so they twist it up to control people. To brain fuck people. That's not what we came here for. Going back to the Bible. Situation where this lady had an issue of blood. She's gone to all these doctors. She's gone to all these people and gave all the money she had to all these people, all these quote unquote professionals, all these people that should have been able to help her deal with her shit, should have been able to help her resolve her shit. For years, she had this fucking condition. And she went to all these people. And none of them had the ability to help her deal with her shit. None of them had the ability to help her resolve her fucking pain and suffering. None of them had the ability to help her overcome what she was dealing with. None of them. All the powers to be couldn't fucking help her. All the known bigwigs couldn't help her. Finally, after years of struggling with this, of dealing with this, she's at that broken point. Man, I'm fucking done. Man, it's my last hope. Man, if I could just touch the hem of his garment. I heard about this guy. He ain't nobody, but I've heard about this guy. If I could just touch the hem of his garment, I ain't even got to touch him. I ain't got to give him no fucking money. I ain't got to have a fucking conversation with him. If I could just touch the hem of his fucking garment, touch the hem of his fucking clothes, the part that's dragging on the fucking sand, the part that's dragging on the fucking dirt, if I could just touch the hem of his garment, man, my shit'll be good. After she spent all that she had, after she spent years of investing in other people, years of listening to all the bigwigs, years of listening to the fucking doctors and physicians, these fucking know-it-alls. If I could just touch the hem of his garment, I'm so fucking desperate now, man. If I could just touch his clothes, I'm good. He ain't got to have a conversation with me. He ain't got to lay hands on me. He ain't got to anoint me, put some oil. He ain't got to do shit if I can just touch the hem of his clothes. And what happened? Jesus. According to religious people, he was a nobody. Jesus, he was just that carpenter's son. Jesus, he didn't go to the fucking schools and to the universities. Jesus, that carpenter's son. Oh, that's Mary's bastard son. That ain't really Joseph's kid. He's a bastard. Oh, this is a grown folk channel. He ain't really got no daddy. But if she could just touch his clothes. There's nobody. He ain't had the right fucking pedigree. His daddy wasn't Bishop so-and-so. His daddy wasn't Dr. da-da-da. His daddy wasn't nobody. His mama was nobody. You don't hear the Bible talking about his siblings. And yet he changed the world. That nobody, from nobody, changed the world. Changed the lives of millions of people. That broke nobody who didn't have no fucking money, who had to go send one of the disciples to go fishing to catch a fish to be able to pay his fucking taxes. Because he didn't have no fucking money. And so she touched the hem of his garment and instantly became healed, instantly became whole. Whatever she was struggling, whatever her issue was, whatever her pain was, man, it was gone. She didn't have to pop no fucking pills. She didn't have to say 15 Hail Marys. She didn't have to go wash in this river over here. She didn't have to jump up and down and speak in tongues and turn around 15 times. She just had to touch the hem of his garment. And it changed her life. She didn't have to have a conversation with him. And it changed her life. You don't understand. You came here to change the lives of people. But see, it took you having to go through all the shit that you've gone through to understand who you are, to recognize who you are, to recognize the power you possess, the anointing on your life. And you can always have those stupid ass religious folk talking about you ain't a child of God, you curse too much, you ain't a child of God, you don't go to this church, you ain't a child of God, you belong to da-da-da, and all this bullshit. It was always the religious people that had a problem with Jesus or Yahshua or whatever you want to call them. It was always the religious fanatics that had an issue with what he was doing. It was always the religious motherfuckers who had a problem with how he was doing what he did. But that didn't stop him from doing what he came here to do. Religious folks gonna always have some stupid bullshit to say. Don't let that stop you from reaching your full potential. The religious folks couldn't do a damn thing compared to what Jesus was doing. The religious folks couldn't heal nobody. The religious folks couldn't speak life into anybody. The religious folks couldn't help somebody heal with their pain and their fucking suffering. But they always got the fucking right scriptures to give you. They always got the right shit to give you, and it's not fucking helping you. Oh, we growing up today. You can go to church all your fucking life, and church ain't never helped me learn how to deal with being fucking molested as a little kid. I've been in church my whole fucking life growing up, and it didn't help me at all deal with my fucking anger and pain of watching my daddy murder my mama when I was 2. No, they laid hands on me, prayed for me, and all the bullshit they did, but they couldn't help me deal with my fucking pain and suffering. Let's keep this shit a fucking 100% real here. The church ain't helping you deal with being fucking molested. The church ain't helping you heal and deal with being fucking raped and violated. You can sit there and fake the phone call you want to. You had better be connected to somebody, someone that can speak some fucking life into you. And stop all the, well, you need to pray and fast and meditate on the word of God. And you need to do this. Okay, motherfuckers, we've been doing that shit 30, 40, 50 years, and it ain't resolved a damn thing. You sound like the religious folks in the Bible. You sound like the Pharisees and the fucking Sadducees. Do da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. Oh, you're not spiritual enough. You're not godly enough. That's why you got this. And no, I just need somebody that be real with me. Somebody's going to be transparent and help me heal from my bullshit. Just say you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Just say you didn't come here to be somebody's helper, to be somebody's healer. Just say it for what it is. But you won't say what it is because you want the fucking money. You want the fucking fame. You want the status quo. So you got all these motherfuckers coming and dumping millions of dollars at your door, and you ain't helping motherfuckers grow the fuck up. It's a church, people coming into the church by the droves, and they leave out more than that came in. The church is dying. I know motherfuckers don't want to talk about that. People are fed up with the fucking church. People are fed up with the fucking religious bullshit. People are fed up with these motherfuckers getting up here, driving Lexuses and not Lexus, that's too petty for them motherfuckers, you know what I mean? They driving Bentleys and everything else. And the people are starving. The people are homeless. The people are full of depression and suicide, anxiety and fear. And you tell them to read their Bible and to pray about it. That's not fixing a damn fucking thing. And so we learn to put on a fucking mask and pretend that I'm spiritual. Pretend that I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, water baptized, running for the Lord. I'm on fire for Jesus and I ain't healed a fucking thing. I'm on fire for Jesus and I'm fucking powerless to help anybody else heal because I ain't fucking healed. I'm powerless to help anybody deal with their fucking issues because I ain't resolved my fucking issues. I'm jumping around in the church. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. He's the master. He ain't got no fucking power. He ain't got no fucking anointing. We have to grow up spiritually. We have to grow up emotionally. And you better put some respect on my name. Put some respect on your fucking name. Put some respect on all the shit you've gone through. Understand, those are your teachers. That's what's helped you understand your purpose. That's what's helped you to understand the power that you have. Man, you're a general in this spiritual warfare. You just don't know it yet. So you walking around like a fucking private. You walking around like a fucking airman, somebody low ranking an enlisted person. You walk around with your head held low because you don't know who the fuck you are. You walk around looking up at everybody else and saluting everybody else, and they're supposed to be saluting you. Because we're fucked up in our game. We got the game fucked up. We got our head fucked up. We run around trying to kiss everybody else's ass. We run around trying to be everybody else's fucking friend. Because we're looking for their affirmations. We're looking for their love. We need them to confirm who I am. I need you to make me feel good about me. No, you need to grow the fuck up. It ain't my job to make you feel good about you. Ain't nobody else's job to make you feel good about you. Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. And when you grow up, you put some respect on your name. You'll put some respect on all the shit you've gone through. You'll stop minimizing your struggles. You'll stop hating all the shit that you've gone through, all the classes, all the brokenness, all the despair, all the times you were homeless and hungry, and all the shit that you've gone through. You won't despise and minimize those struggles anymore. You'll value them. Because they were your greatest teachers. You'll value them because you'll see and understand the purpose of those struggles. And then you'll be able to stand before the world. You'll be able to stand before your family and not give a fuck who fuck with you and who don't. Not give a fuck who like you and who don't. Not give a fuck who follows you and who subscribe to you and all this other, but you won't give a fuck. Why? Because you know that you're here about a purpose. You know you're here on a mission. And your mission has absolutely nothing to do with how many people are following you. Your mission has absolutely nothing to do with how many people are respecting you and how many people are listening to you and all that other shit. You know, man, my job, I just got to put the message out there. I just got to share my story. And man, and it ain't up to me how many people are going to listen to me. It ain't up to me how many people are going to take this heart to heart. How many people are going to really listen to my heart. That has nothing to do with me. If nobody hears me, man, I did my job. If nobody says thank you, man, I appreciate your struggle. I appreciate you keeping it real. I appreciate you going through the bullshit you've gone through. I appreciate the work you put in to healing and to growing and to helping others. If nobody says a damn thing to you about that shit, man, you got to be able to pat your own self on your fucking back and say, man, I did my job. I did what I came here to fucking do. I did what I came here to do. If nobody says, man, how did you do it? Man, I'm so proud of you. Man, I love you. And man, you got to be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, damn, I love you. Damn, I'm proud of you. When everybody else gave up on you, you still pushed through. When nobody thought you had the fortitude to stick with it, you stuck it out. When nobody thought you amounted to shit, you accomplished so much. And look at all the bullshit you went through. Look at the pain and the suffering and the loneliness and the rejection and the abandonment and all the other shit you went through. And nobody knows you was carrying that shit. Nobody knows you was battling that shit. Nobody knows you was struggling with that shit. And you still got up and did what you're supposed to do day in and day out. Nobody knows your struggles. They know some of the shit, but they don't know your every fucking war emotionally. They don't know the thoughts you were struggling with. They don't know the battles you went through with fucking suicide and depression. They don't know the struggles you went through with anger and self-hatred. So they're judging you. They're minimizing you. They're belittling you. That's good. It's okay. It is what it is. That's a reflection of who they are, nothing to do with who you are. I'm saying it again. When people judge you, people belittle you, people dismiss you and blah, blah, invalidate you and all this other bullshit, that's a projection of who they are. That has absolutely nothing to do with who you are. Just like all those fucking ignorant ass Pharisees and Sadducees in the Bible talking all this bullshit about Jesus, Yahshua, that was a projection of their self-righteousness. That was a projection of their fucking self-hatred. That was a projection of their fucking religious intolerance and their bullshit. And it had absolutely nothing to do with who Jesus was. It had absolutely nothing to do with what Jesus was about. Accept that shit. Accept the fact that you're going to always have those fucking haters. Accept the fact there's always going to be these religious, intolerant, ignorant ass motherfuckers spewing the most fucking hatred. Telling you that you're not doing it right. You should say it like this. And you should do it like this. And you're not doing this right. And you're not doing that right. And you're going to always have those ignorant ass motherfuckers saying that stupid ass bullshit. It is what it is. Accept that shit and push past that. You didn't come here for them motherfuckers. Man, stop expecting everybody to like you. Stop expecting everybody to value you. Stop expecting everybody to appreciate you. Learn to appreciate your fucking self. Learn to love your fucking self. We have to grow up. Emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. Man, I hope and pray that something's been said to help you understand who you are. and why you're here. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.